Okay, today is September 21, 2016. We're here at my food forest. Also, I am the business owner of Johnny's Food Forest and Edible Landscaping. And this is my food forest. It rained about 20 minutes ago. A good pour too. And we're in this year's rainy season. Came late this year. And so this happens about 10 times a year in the rainy season. So today just happened to be one of those days, and I've been meaning to post something for some time now, and so I decided to go ahead with it and tape it even at its most wet and rainy time. So in the first section, I'm so bridge I have. And in the first section, the first row, I have sugar cane, and it goes from down that side and then down this side. And then I have 2 rows of bananas, and it goes on this side. And then you can see some like bananas right here. And then I have 2 swales on contour, you can see, with so it catches the water as the rain comes down. And here's another swale, so the water comes down, it falls in and gets caught in the swale, and then so like you just catch the rain better, so a lot of the rain doesn't just run off into the ditches and then get swept out to the river. So instead it puts the water into the land, and you can see the best example of it over here. And so it holds the water there, and especially in the dry season. Obviously in the wet season it's definitely not not necessarily necessary to keep the plants happy, just because there is so much water already going down. But you can see how it catches the water, and it usually takes about 2 days for all the water. It will be all drained out, and then the water will go down and feed these bananas, and then it'll also feed the bananas in front. And then on this side I have, these are pineapples, then I have this avocado, then I have a row of citrus in between there. Then I have this row hedge of avocados, and then you can see Rack City over here with bananas here, and another Rack City right here with bananas here. I have a coconut plant here, and we can take the tour backwards and go, and another coconut here, another baby coconut here. Then I have a Logan. Then I have a lychee, and I have more bananas starting there, and you can see I have this avocado, and there's another banana there. That one's almost ready to pick. And then you can stay there, and there's papaya here, and that's a red lady papaya. Then there's a row of mangoes. So I got them all close, pretty close, but I'm planning that once they grow big, whichever tastes the best mangoes, then I'm gonna cut out the rest. So I have all these mangoes. This one's avocado. I have a ponderosa lemon. You can see the size of the lemon on this, and that's the one's not even all the way yet. It hasn't even turned yellow yet, but that thing's pretty big. And this one's turning yellow, just about as big. I'm pretty sure the other one's just about already done. And then on this side, I have some cultivar, is an Orlando Tango citrus, and then this papaya. I planted saplings in this box, and then I was going to transfer them into, and I still can transfer some. Into a bigger box, and then I was kind of thinking like nature would normally, papaya would fall, and then from that papaya would grow many other papayas. So I was kind of just allowing the competition of the papaya plants to just let it be as it would be in nature. So I'm gonna see what happens there. Then this originally was going to be my herb bed, and but I've planted some like this kuntuk, and these you can eat the leaves, and it's really good. Okay. And then this is watercress. Got this from an Asian market. And then this is cranberry hibiscus, and these taste like cranberry. They're really good. The Kentuck tastes like peanuts. I got basil over there, spearmint, um, uh, sage, and oregano, and giant pineapple. And then I have another, have a tangelo, and then I have a cattle guava, also known as strawberry guava, more papayas, and then this whole row here, like this one, and then all the other ones are avocados. So I'm gonna have sugarcane, bananas, pineapples, lemongrass, citrus, some papaya and citrus, and then the herb bed. But the herb bed probably be drowned out once the mangoes get big enough. And then I have sweet potato growing as just a cover crop on the floor. That's why I really don't feel like walking down there, just because I'm just gonna mess up all the sweet potatoes. And then this is Cuban oregano, good for digestion. Grows really easily. If anybody has this Cuban oregano, they already know how easily it grows. Then this is my giant oak hedge. These were here before I started this whole entire project. I have my passion fruit vine growing on it. I seen some flowers the other day. They already had one crop this year. Hope there will be another this year as well. With all this rain coming in, the passion fruit are real happy, and so they're starting to blossom. And then I have lantana for the pollination, for the pollinators. Take it toward this way, and then we open up to the wideness of my garden. I've been clearing out a lot of the middle to do a whole bunch of different ideas as some projects. And then this whole middle though, I should already have it planted because it's ready middle of September, really getting to late September. And our season is best like early September for a lot of vegetables. But this is gonna be my vegetable garden. I planted some tomatoes, but I haven't, that's the only thing I've planted. This thing should be chock full with all types of different vegetables this time of year, but I'm slacking. But this whole entire thing I filled up mulch to about here. And then you see here I put in this good garden compost that I get locally. And it's super rich, and they just get it from a lot of yard waste that just breaks down and then makes into dark compost. They shift out. And then my friend Nathan gave me these. It's either, I think it's malanga. I'm pretty sure that's what he told me. He went to Hawaii for this permaculture program and came back with a whole bunch of seeds, and this is one of them. I got a citrus here. And then on this side, if you want to take a few steps back so you get the long shot of it all from that way. But these are all loquats, and I have a whole hedge of loquats here. These are bamboo that I cut down for my brother's house. I'm planning to make like a little hut so that I could just stay out of the rain. As of right now, I just always get poured on. But you can see more passion fruit at the top. And then so you see all these Logan here. You see the Cuban oregano. You see the malanga. Then I have the ever-bearing mulberry. You see one here. And super tasty. You see another one here. Not all the way ready. I'll give it to the cameraman. Man got to eat, to work, to live. And then here I got a Java Takaba. And over everywhere I have about 8 or 9 different varieties of bananas. Most of mine are blue Java ice cream banana, and then I have Mona Lisa, I have Grand Nam, I have apple banana, I have like this one here is orange. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher the name right now, but Orinoco. Yes, I didn't butcher it. Orinoco. Then I also have Lacatan. Rhino banana. Yeah, and I still have a big wish list of many other ones. Like I want to get the praying hands, and I also want to get the 100,000 fingers, and I also have the double Maui. I'm yet to see the double Maui actually produced, but it's up in the front. And then over here I got papayas, and I got a fire bush, not doing too healthy, but I just planted it, but it doesn't look the greatest. Then I got a sandhill guava from good friend Pete over with Green Dreams over on the East Coast. Then I got papaya. Then I got my citrus, more papayas, a male papaya. You can tell male papaya because the flowers are long and they're not short and stumpy like you can see on the female papaya. They're right close. And you can see on the male papaya, they're farther away. Then I got a pineapple guava here. I have a citrus. Then you see that's all lemongrass. Then I have a mango that I just cropped that I want to bush out a lot shorter. Then I have another papaya. I have pigeon peas, nitrogen fixer. They also produce actual peas. Then I have a moringa. I have avocado in some pots. All these are yams, and there was a lot of yams over yonder as well. That's the neighbor. Then dog. And then there's allspice. I have my grape trellis going on about 4 years now. I got a lot of different things in pots, like a blueberry here. I got sorrel cherry. Then I have a miracle fruit here. That's the one that changes your taste palette. I have some more perennial pigeon peas. Then I take a lot of my different plants to the farmer's market. So I have a lot of potted plants like loquats and sugarcane. This is guanabana, or also soursop. I have a sugar apple. And then you come this way, I can see if I can find, well, you can see a cluster of it right here. I probably had like 800 grapes, and this is just like a second round of them. Surprised that they're still on the vine this late in the season, but the 800 have already been eaten. Let me see if I can find one that's ripe as of today. But no, I don't see it, and I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna keep going through. I got this that I took out the pot, being a loquat. You see a lot of the different sprouts out. Then I have this avocado here. This was about 3 times as long, and you can see I cut it here because I don't want it to be too tall. I don't want to have to get on a ladder for a lot of my fruits. And I have so much fruit packed into here that you know, sunlight is starting to become a commodity. Then I have a pile of yucca. This was a lot of yucca right here where we're standing at now, and so I just have a pile there just because if you put yucca pretty much anywhere on the ground, it pretty much starts taking. You can see these aren't even in the ground, they're just in the air, and they're starting to regrow. So I have that like that. Then we're gonna take the tour this way. I got my sprinkler systems. I got tamarind. I accidentally grabbed the sour one, so I'm not gonna plant that one, but we're looking for a sweet variety. I got some mulberry, some pomegranate, citrus. This is chaya, a really big leaf chaya. Lemongrass, citrus, and make that way this way. Then I have like 30 passion fruit vines that start there, and then it goes all the way up this tree and covers the top. There's a lot more yams actually are being a better vine than the passion fruit is, but that's okay. The yams are just as, or are good as well. And then this, I like to show off how this is on this is for the winter solstice. If I line my eye up with this all the way, that's where the sun was at like 1:20 on the winter solstice, and like at 1 o'clock on the summer solstice being I forget the date right now, June 22nd, I believe it was this year, 2016. And if you line your eye up, you can see that the sun actually doesn't pass us. It quite doesn't even go directly above us. It's still a bit south of us. So if you line your eye up, that's where the sun was on June 21st and 22nd. And then you take it this way and have it show off another Rack City right here, stealing that word from a good friend. And then over here, more Rack City. I'm about to pull this one here soon, but you can see how big those bananas are. Really happy and proud of that, especially how short this thing is. A dwarf variety. And then I have more avocado, more bananas. I have a plantain banana. I didn't even mention that when I was racking off the other stuff. Another papaya, male papayas. There's a papaya as well. Then some more sweet potato along the ground. This is more of like the more jungly food, actual food forest of the garden here. And I have a bunch of sugarcane back there. And I have some more Rulos types of varieties of bananas. I didn't even mention that one. Old pigeon pea here. sugar cane here. He's ready to be eaten. Then if we take the tour this way, I'm trying to move through everything fast. So then I got some basil and some pots, getting pretty lengthy. I have another passion fruit vine there, and it grows all on top of this. Another sugar cane. I just like to clean it off sometimes. And more bananas. This, I'm now trying to find out, and you've seen the last video, I call this Anika. And I could have sworn, and I feel like I seen it on Dean's Eat the Weeds, that he had this. My mom used to call it Anika, and I was convinced that this was Anika. Now, I'm not sure what this is, so I'm trying to discover what this is. So if you know what leaf this is, it grows like these shoots here, and I used to know it as to be an anti-inflammatory, so now I'm back on the search of what this actually is. Yeah, then I got some more papaya, and papaya up there, and we're going to go through this little hut through here, the hole, and then I got a fig here. That's an apple banana. Then I got some more bananas, blue java ice cream banana, more citrus, more passion fruit vine, fig growing here, more what I thought was Anika, then more citrus, and then if you take the tour back here, you can see where the project that I'm working on. And now it's filled with water, and if you want, I'll just take the, just so you don't have to walk through the water if you don't want to. And then so I'm planting I'm gonna plant bananas all along here, and then there's gonna be Rack City back here. So just seeing, that's kind of like, you know, I'm still in the project stage. That's still not all done. Getting weird around here. And then I got passion fruit there. I got avocado here, avocado here. This is kind of my potting station. I have this horse manure, and I have another potting station here. I usually have soil in, but right now it's just empty holding space. And more citrus here, and that's where the potting station usually is. Usually there's a big old clump of soil right there. More blue java bananas, a bunch of pots, some extra tubing that I've had from other projects. And then I have like some more things in pots, like this cone banana, and then I have passion fruit, then like longevity spinach, and then this is more of my zenny area. And usually I have my hammock out, and I'll pull it out just so you can see how it usually is. I'll just keep it out the rain, but it goes up here, and I put it up. And this is kind of where I like to relax and hang out when the sun's too hot, when I just want to enjoy life and not work it away. But to keep on to not having, I already see 18 minutes, so I don't want to be too long. But much love to the world. I just wanted to say that while I'm on camera. Then some different lounge spots. I have my pond. I have goldfish in there. They've been in there about 3 years now. There's 3, I think, left. I started with 7, but they are goldfish, and it has been like 3.5 years. And I fed them the first time I put them in there, and I haven't fed them since. But they seem to be surviving. I see them eating the different leaves that fall in there, like the passion fruit vine leaves. I've seen them eating on that after they start decomposing a little bit. Then I got all night blooming jasmine. Then I planted, that I don't see sprout out yet, but like the shampoo ginger around them, and I'm hoping them to sprout out, and then I'll be able to like use the shampoo to wash my hands right by the pond. Then I have, I forget the name. Either way, this is a pretty one. And then there's an avocado. There's another avocado here. This is sugarcane. I want to propagate this variety. It's a lot thicker than the variety that I have in the front at the moment, even though the one in the front's pretty big. I got this spool. Pretty happy about it. It's wet now, obviously, but usually it's just a nice table, and I love how thick and hardy it is. I have another mango here that I cut this spring and sprouting out a whole bunch of babies. A little lounge area. I see through the water. My fire pit fell over, but I have my little fire pit, and sometimes I have little gatherings out here, and we cook some of the food, and we have a little just a gathering, and from farm to table type of just a hangout sesh. And then these are cassava or yucca, and that's a root plant. And then I have sweet potatoes, and then finishing up the tour, I have another loquat. This is a giant granadad, or giant passion fruit, and I'm planning for it to grow all the way up there, even though it's kind of going its own way. But then I want it to grow up to the top and then hop over to that tree. And then I have citrus. I'm planning to plant this Goldfinger banana here. This is chaya, say 6 times as nutritious as spinach. They also call it tree spinach. And then I have a mango there, have some more passion fruit there, more yams, more avocados, more ice cream bananas. Then I have avocado, I have loquat, I have guavas, with guavas still left on. Let's see, there's one there. I already ate 3 from it this year. Last year was the first year it produced. Oh, look at, is that one there? Oh yeah, that thing is ready. Oh, look at that, it fell. I'm so glad. Look, it's still bushy. It's like it's not, and it doesn't look like anything ate it yet. But so let's, you know, if you know anything about guavas, they can definitely get some bugs in it. So I was like checking out my guava before I eat it. Wow, I don't think I see any bugs. This thing fell on the floor and got to no bugs. I am so surprised. I'm gonna take a nice munch out of that. Oh. Alright, gotta have the bigger half. Okay, and then finishing off the tour, more citrus, more loquats. I have my mulch pile, canepas or limosillas. And then I have citrus, I have avocado. You can just stay right there. And I have fig, and I have avocado, another avocado here, another mango right over there, another banana there, more yucca, more papaya. Then I have avocado, yucca. This is the Madame Frances grafted variety of mango, more pigeon peas, avocado, citrus, pigeon peas, papaya, fig. Then I have more pigeon peas. Then I have pomegranate here. I pruned it heavy, but now I think it doesn't like pruning, so I'm gonna let this pomegranate be. And then I have an olive here. I have bananas. I got a rhino finger banana there. I have citrus, loquat. This one's the actual grafted loquat, but I have the same hedge that I have on the other side. So on this side, it's sugar cane, bananas, then a mix of like the ponderosa lemon, the loquat, the Logan, and some papayas and avocados. And then I have the row of mangoes, and then after the oak hedge with the passion fruit, and then I have loquat hedge. And then eventually, when all the loquats and the mangoes and avocados get big, I'm planning to take out all the oaks. And then I got more bananas, more loquats, and then we're back to where it was earlier with the papaya, the red lady papaya. And rounding up, you can see how the swale on contour works. The water comes from up there, it comes pouring down, and then flows into here or flows into here. Either way, being caught by these swales on contour. The water filling up here, seeping into the ground. And just show this close up of this banana while we're here. Back City. And then let's take our way down here. Sweet potatoes, more citrus, and some blackberries. Day. That's me, and this is Johnny. And Johnny's food forest, eating my worm-free guava. They're super delicious and super sweet. And today's flooded out. Another video, a long video tour of the food forest on a cloudy day. Just happened to be. Want to show a little view of my advertising for the business, Jonny's Food Forest and Edible Landscaping, and peace and love, and life is good, and may we make a better tomorrow by doing work today, and you only can do things now, and love is the answer, and may your day go wonderfully. May this inspire you to grow food forests, and if you have any information you'd like to know, please feel free to ask. Get in contact with me. You can find me through my Facebook page or through my YouTube page. Much love. Thank you for watching my tour. Once again, September 22nd, today 21st, 2016. Thanks for letting me show you the tour.